got all the tower parts ready. Now, it's time to deliver them. You don't even have to install the parts yourself. Just send the convoy to the tower and sit back. Isn't delegating duties great? Well done. The first tower is up and running. Still, the plan is already in place. Just gather enough resources. Good job collecting all those resources. All that's left is to send them to HQ in a convoy. Should be easy, right?
Hold on, wait a minute. It's Thursday today. And we're gonna finish up Incommunicado. I definitely have a feeling that it will be finished today. Looking at the objectives, we just need to finish the reconnect part of the story here, where we need to set up the radio towers. And the easy one should be repair the northern radio tower, I think. We just need to create the infrastructure route. And then hopefully we can move on to the next map. But I do hope that you guys have had a wonderful week. I definitely had a very busy week. But without boring you with the details, I think we should jump right into it and see if we can get the radio towers rebuilt. So, without further ado, let's build some radio towers. Okay, so we need to repair the northern tower, and if we open it up here, we can see that it says, let's approach this systematically. The next task on our list is the northern radio tower. Create a plan for delivering newly built parts from the transit point in this area. So basically we need to make a route from the transit point to the northern radio tower. So let's have a look on how we get into the radio tower. So it needs to go into here, and if we just follow the road, should be pretty straightforward. Looks like there's some debris on the ground. This area down here will definitely become a problem. I just set a marker there so we remember it. And it looks like we can have one of two approaches. Well, we can have two approaches. We can either build a small bridge over here, so it can basically just drives from here into here, all the way around here, and to here. Or we might be able to have it go here, down here, on the road here. There's a car there we need to remove, but shouldn't be that much of an issue. And then it can go around, over the bridge, and through the transit station. So, we don't have any tree logs in our storage, and we only have one concrete slabs. And I would assume that even if we use just the regular bridge here, and we put it here, we need two concrete slabs. So what I think I'll do is grab the dump truck, make sure to fill up this part, and see how it handles the asphalt here. Maybe get this vehicle removed. And yeah, I think that's about it. It might be It might be faster for it to go up here. I don't know if it'll make much of a difference, but we should just get on with it. So I'll be moving some vehicles around, and I will see you guys. Okay, so I have noticed that the vehicle here, as we mentioned before when we were looking at the map, is in the way, but we might be able to simply just ram it off. Yeah. Survival of the fittest. So here comes the real task. When we turn left here, going from the asphalt road onto the dirt road, I'm very interested in seeing how dirty the road is and if the transport vehicles will be able to drive here. So far I haven't really seen anything that causes me to believe there's any kind of concern when it comes to getting it delivered here. But it definitely will here. So, alrighty. Now, let's fill in some holes here. And just in case you're wondering what exactly it is I'm looking for, if you see behind me, there's these very muddy tracks. That is the kind of thing I'm looking for when determining if we need to supplement the roads. So if I drive down here, you see, it's a bit muddy. So I will fill it up. And yeah, it's an issue here as well. So I might actually just continue on. There we go. That might be fine. This will definitely be an issue, so let's just dump. Let's start plotting. This is almost too perfect when it comes out that way. Then we needed to turn here. No, we didn't. You guys could have warned me there before I made a ridiculous mistake. No, it wouldn't be more perfect than this. So, while this one is waiting, I think we should create some electricity here. Because we are waiting anyway. So we might jump into doing the western radio tower here. So the first one, let's amplify the signal near the Redwood Bay. Tower parts are ready and waiting at the port for your pickup. Your mission, deliver them to the western radio tower and ensure it's linked up to the nearest power station. So I am thinking, if we just go into the electrical grid here, that we might, yeah. So if we take our cable laying machine and start building a network here, and then up here we will turn and avoid this rock. We will not be able to cut through that. Maybe not this one, so we might need to go like this. And then hook up here, and then bing bada boom. We should have power. So the rusty cable layer is here. I will. It shouldn't be that far. No, it's right up the road. I'll just a little drive. But I will get that one up there, and I will see you guys when I'm ready to put down some new cables. In case this one fails, I will also let you guys know. But see you guys in a few minutes. So, I do recall that the power grid might be starting right down the cliff here. Let's just have a look. A bit further down the road here. Shouldn't be much of an issue. So I think if we started here, we should be pretty good. Yeah, definitely. So guys, I would like to remind you that if you've been following along on this series and there's stuff that you maybe wish I didn't cut, or any suggestions on how I can improve the viewing experience for you guys, please let me know, and I will come with a promise here that I will do my very best to fulfill any requirements that you guys are bringing up. I'm still a small creator, and I'm doing this as a passion project, and because it's something I've been wanting to do for quite a few years. I've been playing around with video editing when I was younger, and it's always been quite something to aspire to, and I've been watching many very good creators over the years, and never really had the idea to do it myself, but I recently decided that why not, and let's just see if you guys like the content. So if you want to help me out, you can always hit the like button and subscribe. I really do appreciate it. I know that it's something everybody says that they appreciate it, but trust me, it's really coming from my heart that I do appreciate you guys. And even if you don't want to, just by watching the video, it makes me happy that somebody actually want to watch the content. So thank you guys. Absolutely brilliant. You can barely even see up in here, except for like the big line going up and down, but give it a few years and trees will have been growing over them. So all right, so it looks like it failed, and I think I might have a very good idea why it failed. I think the driver saw this car in the middle of the road and decided, I'll take a break. No reason for me to go around it. So I think he should be right about done with his lunch now. Yeah, he is. He's driving now. Hopefully this minor hiccup doesn't... Well, that might be a small issue that I didn't account for. Good thing we can very quickly just help it along. So I could restart the route, and it most likely won't be able to go through this area here. I think it's just because it's starting here. So it failed because of the vehicle that we just moved, and the second time it failed due to it being maybe just a bit too muddy. Not something it wouldn't be able to do in a higher gear, but since it's starting in first gear, it might be the reason why. Of course, I'm no expert, but it would make sense. So let's just see if this helps it along. And also, I'm really enjoying the game series so far. I think it's quite fun, this game. I do know that I said a couple of times that I played it a bit outside of the videos here, but nonetheless, it's still very enjoyable. So if you haven't picked it up yet, I definitely think if the game style here is something for you, that will be a good additional game in your library. I don't know why it keeps going down there, but so if we add a new point here and we tell it to go up here, we might get around the fact that it keeps driving down there. Yeah. I think after the last vehicle here has left, I will just flatten out the left side here just a wee bit, just so it can help it in the future, because we do want all the resources that it can deliver for either to sell it or in case we can use it on the next map. So far so good. This should definitely help it along. Not that I think that it will fail again. But you never know. Does seem like this might be too muddy as well. So just for a little bit of peace of mind. Not that I think that it won't be able to survive, it just takes 3 times as long. I'll just fill up the road. And ideally I would like to be finished with this part of the road before the next convoy comes around. But I think that should be doable. Alrighty. There we go. Now we just need to park it somewhere responsible. Like here. And we can take this one. Absolutely beautiful. With each bolt tightened and every wire connected, I was too slow to read the rest. Alright. Doesn't look like Kelly wants to congratulate us on completing that. So what do we need to do here? We need to deliver a vehicle. Alright. You know what? I think I will finish this one. Since now we need to bring objects into the zone. Which objects are they talking about? So there's 2 objects here that probably needs to be delivered here. So, do we think these 2 will fit on the Mule version 2? This one. It might. I actually don't know. It's very far away from where we need it to be. Have we by any chance unlocked the river base? We have not. Alright. Well, I think the fastest will probably be to ship it here and then just drive. Oh, it's down here. Yeah, the Highland base will be the best option. That's good as gets. At least we don't have to drive twice. Cargo has been strapped. So it would be very nice if we had a bridge here. We don't. I definitely don't want to take the dirt route, so going around up here and then we just deliver them up there. It's definitely the safest bet. Which I will be doing now. And, whoa, alright. Alright, so according to the marker, the radio tower should be just up ahead here. So, look at this, guys. I just noticed we are at 100,010 credits. It's very exciting. We might be able to replace some of our older vehicles. The tower rises its antennas aligned to amplify the network's reach. And absolutely radio silence from Kelly. Maybe she just wants us to finish up all the radio towers before congratulating us on job well done. But yeah. Let's see. No, we just have the last one here. And where exactly is the vehicle? I think I actually saw it. Is it this one? That's ours. I think it might be this one. So, right up the hill here, and we should have the towers built. Happy days. Tower plugs into the network, its light flickering to life, a testament to perseverance and teamwork.
All 3 towers back in action. You did good today. Real good. Tonight, I'll raise my mug of cocoa to you.
All goals completed. Alright. It looks like we might even have an extra cup of cocoa. Alright. Right before we go back to the hub, I just want to make sure that we have completed all the objectives. And we have. So, we do have 8 steel pipes here that will go to waste when I don't think we'll be able to transfer these into the other playthrough. So we do have the option to sell them if that's what we want, but we do have to pick them up and then drive them to the construction depot, which I don't know. We'll be able to pick up some more toy trucks on the next map, so I think we're just gonna end early today, guys. We could have well, before we do that, let's see. We do have 118,000 credits in our name. So, is there anything we would like to upgrade? We are level 8. Let's see if we unlock something new. Well, I don't think we'll have much use for this. It might be nice to have this the grader in front. Just we could go with the semi. Very good for picking up a lot of stuff, which might come in handy. I can hold 12 tons. You know what? We do have the money. I think we should go with this one. Yeah. I think it's nice having the same color scheme on all our vehicles. It seems a bit more professional when we arrive at a new area, so... This does seem kind of wasteful. Processing rate is 3 seconds. Can we see the processing rate on the one that we have ourselves? Here we go. Oh, so it's twice as fast. Well, we can always sell it when we... It's only 17. Yeah, let's do it. I definitely think it's time, guys. We started at the same place than we end up. Just a little more broke, but with 3 beautiful vehicles. And we see them just around us. But there's nothing left for me to say that I think it's well, and here we thought we were done. But as it turns out, we're only at 94% complete, even though we don't have any objectives. If we look at the infrastructure, nothing here needs to be done. So I put on my detective hat and went on Reddit, and I noticed that I'm not the only one having this issue. We're not. So what could it be? Well, wouldn't it have been nice to know that we need 2 side objectives completed, and these 2 side objectives are only triggered if we drive into them, well, drive around them. So, just for the fun of it, I'll take our rusty cargo truck here, and I'll try and drive up towards the tower base here. I don't know what's it called.
Place isn't too shabby, is it? Still, the locals are loaning it out, so don't break anything.
Alright. So they're loaning it out. Convert the local garage into a base. We need 3 concrete slabs. Alright. not impossible. I would assume it's the same thing with the river base up here. It probably also needs something.
Just there near the river should be a good place to set up your base of operations. In the meantime, we're being asked to do some quick repairs on the building so that it doesn't fall apart. Just gather the resources and get it over with. You know better than me by now.
Right, so some repairs. I would assume we're talking about concrete slabs. Oh. Yeah, so we need 5 more concrete slabs. Otherwise, we do have everything that we need. So, let me quickly get all the resources and I will let you guys know. Oof. What a save. What a save. 7. Brilliant. So you might be wondering why I put this one, the top one, like this. And the reasoning is it's actually quite nice. It's not because I'm going crazy. I wish it was that easy, but no. It's I wanted it to be more, to have a little bit more weight towards the front. So whenever I gas up, that it doesn't necessarily just go haywire. So that's the main reason. But I'll be delivering these to the central base. I'll see you guys up there. Now, I am a bit confused. Is the objective that I just need to store the resources? I actually don't have to bring them up here, which would have been quite nice if I read it the first time. But I'll just get this one, which just needs to go to the northern tunnel. Easy. Oh, we need to be aware of that tree there. Alright. Then I will bring these back down again. How is this one going? It would seem that we just need to do this. There we go. All objectives.
Another base up and running. You have the locals to thank for that.
Only the locals? Are you kidding me? I rebuilt it, but okay. But it's a nice lesson that we just learned, that if we see a base that is locked, we can just start the side mission by going into it. I wish I knew that earlier. So we didn't always have to go from down here, but you know, we'll be fine. Also, we can get resources from, yeah, it would have been very nice, but alright. But there's nothing left for me to say that instead that I really do appreciate you guys. Every little action you do, if it's just watching the video, hitting the like button, subscribing even, I just want to let you know I appreciate it. And I cannot wait to see you guys in a week. So until next Thursday, guys, take care and have a wonderful week. I'll see you.